channel does not promote or promotion any illegal activities. All content provided by this channel is meant only for educational purpose only.
This is Hoppin' Bob. You run afoul of Bob, you run afoul of me. You run afoul of Bob, you run afoul of me. I'm tired, boss.
He said it's too hot, boss. He tired.
Too hot.
That kind of show today, fellas.
Yep. Right.
Lazy jigaboo the state of Mississippi ain't interested in his meteorological assessment.
Listen up, jigaboo. State of Mississippi ain't interested in your meteorological assessments.
You tell him the state of Mississippi is only interested in getting this here ditch cleared by sundown.
State of Mississippi want this here ditch cleared by sundown. You got that, boy.
Got it. Oh. He don't sound like he from around here.
He from New York City, boss. He from New York City, boss. He from New York City, boss.
Genesis chapter 11, verse 10. Explains that you know.
Wonder how many people looked over this show when we was kids, man.
In Africa. If you repeat this back, Genesis 14, verse 13. Abraham steps on the scene. Being a descendant of Shem, which is a fact, means Abraham too was Abraham, born in the city of a black man, called Nimrod, grandson of Ham. Ham had 4 sons. One was named Canaan. Here, let me do some explaining. Abraham, Isaac was the...
Right.
Jacob had 12 sons, for real, and these were the children of Israel.
Children of Israel. I'd like to welcome y'all to the Truth Be Told Flex podcast, where I'm your host here, Yeshua Judah. We got Ayo, Ben, Yehu, and Safa, Yeshel with us tonight, man. This is going to be that type of a show tonight. I can guarantee you. I had a sneak preview as well into the Beyond critical race theory, and man, look, you know, and everything is falling right in line. I'm gonna tell you this, that the Most High is using these people that are around us to fulfill prophecy. If you don't believe that we are in the last days, Peter talked about that. He talked about the people say, y'all been saying, paraphrasing, y'all been saying we in the last days for all this time. Ain't nothing changed, ain't nothing. And Peter called them scoffers. He called them scoffers. So y'all keep on scoffering if you want to. Me, myself, personally, I'm telling you, I'm making changes in my life. I was talking to Safa earlier today. I was talking to Ayo earlier tonight as well. There are certain things in my life that I'm making prime changes on because I'm understanding where we at in Bible history, man. And I'm going to tell you something. I've been rocking in this truth, Safa, probably about 6 years now, man.
You 7, you March, 7, 6. Around the same time.
You can call this bad thinking or what, but I just can't see these new cats coming in taking my place.
I know that's right.
You know what I'm saying? I that just don't sit right with me. You dig what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm gonna do what I gotta do, like I always tell Safa. I just want to make it into the kingdom, and I don't care about making it in there with skin up knees.
I don't care if I'm a bouncing tooth. If a bouncing tooth, just making it in, I'll take that.
I just want to make it into the kingdom. You know, and so right now, in the time that we living in, individuals that are around us that we have seen on TV, that we have listened to their music, that we have seen them dribble balls, they are being used by the Most High to fulfill Bible prophecy. So with that being said, if you with us already, we should have at least 9 likes.
Yeah.
Hit that like button.
And it's free.
Subscribe if you have not subscribed. It's free, my brother said. It is free. And we know how black people like free.
Well, guess what? Hit the like
and dislike, please. Both. We'll take both.
Right. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It is free. Yeah, we should have these 9 likes right now. But with that being said, for real though, you know, all jokes aside, welcome to the Truth Be Told Flex podcast.
Yeah.
And fellas, how y'all doing?
Good.
Black.
Hey,
Good.
people, you're not black if you don't like us on it or thumbs down us. All right, that's the Joe Biden mind persuade. So please hit thumbs up.
That's what
You
he
know
We
said.
got
we
brothers
doing.
Amoriel in the house.
Moriel in the building.
Shalom, brother. Shalom.
He most
D-Lex
definitely
12.
gotta get him on the
Yeah,
show too,
Yeah.
man.
exactly. Oh, I got an announcement too. Truth Be Told Flex Podcast t-shirts will be coming very, very soon.
Yeah.
Truth Be Told Flex Podcast t-shirts will be coming very, very soon. So for the regulars, those who've been rocking with us from day one, all praises.
I forget about that.
All praises. For those who've been rocking with us for day one, you gonna get blessed with a shirt. So, you know, and we're gonna have ways of being able to get these shirts to individuals who watch the show as well. We're gonna come up with creative ways to make sure that these shirts get out. I love y'all and I thank y'all. I can't say enough for y'all, man. 8 years in, come this March. All praises, Shaka Boom.
Yeah.
All praises, Shaka Boom.
Right.
Yeah. Most High is good. He done woke us up, man, for real. Out of Ezekiel 37, real life right now.
Real life.
Boom. Man.
Ezekiel 37, real talk. Say the show might be a little long, so we gonna stop talking so much and we gonna get right to it. Beyond critical race theory.
Oh,
what we got,
man.
brother?
Man, beyond critical race theory, we got a doozy today. So we've been, the past few episodes, we've been concentrating on the massacres and the land that was stolen, that our people had, and the factories and the farms and all of the agriculture that our people had built that was only stolen, taken away from us. We were murdered, driven out, and then that land to this day is still in the hands of the enemy that did that. But today, we're gonna take a little turn. So on the
hold on. This is
yeah.
That video, it haven't finished loading yet. Give me one second. Okay, yeah. So go ahead and keep
So today we like I said, we're gonna do something a little different. We're gonna now I know Charlemagne and the Breakfast Club, they got the donkey of the day. Well, this week, today, we're going to do this week what I call Mr. Ed of the Week. And this this week is going to go to an individual named Mr. Samuel A. Cartwright.
I was not ready.
You weren't ready for that. I threw that.
You had to tell me that. Well, I done got a Mr. Ed soundbite, brother. Mr. Will.
Boy, look at that mandible.
Can you see that smile? That's the smile of somebody that's got something devious up their sleeve.
Right.
And what we're going to learn about today, man, is a term that was made up and put on our people. And we're going to learn about drapetomania. When I looked this up, I had never heard of this. I knew of the syphilis test trials back in the day and the uterine fibroid trials and, cutting the women open and all. I heard about that stuff back in the day, but I had never heard of drapetomania. So we're going to bring Dr. Samuel A. Cartwright to the floor. You are Mr. Ed of the Week, sir, this week. And we bring you to the floor because you are now on the docket. You are on trial for the atrocities against the people. So we're going to watch a short video. And now this video, this guy is breaking down an article, the same article that I have, that we're going to give commentary and speak about this after we learn a little bit about, watch this video and learn a little bit about what drapetomania is. All right.
Here we go.
The following was written by David Pilgrim, a curator at the Jim Crow Museum, in November of 2005, and I found it posted on the Ferris State University website. In May 1851, Dr. Samuel A. Cartwright, a Louisiana physician, published a paper entitled Report on the Diseases and Physical Peculiarities of the Negro Race. The paper appeared in the New Orleans Medical and Surgical Journal, a reputable scholarly publication. Cartwright claimed to have discovered two new diseases peculiar to blacks that he believed justified enslavement as a therapeutic necessity for the slaves, and as a medical and moral responsibility for their white masters. He claimed that blacks who fled slavery suffered from drapetomania. In his words, drapetomania is from drape tease. A runaway slave is mania mad or crazy. It is unknown to our medical authorities, although its diagnostic symptoms be absconding from service, is well known to our planters and overseers. In noticing a disease that, therefore, is hitherto classed among the long list of maladies that man is subject to, it was necessary to have a new term to express it. The cause, in most cases, that induces the Negro to run away from service is as much a disease of the mind as any other species of mental alienation, and much more curable as a general rule. With the advantages of proper medical advice strictly followed, this troublesome practice that many Negroes have of running away can be almost entirely prevented, although the slaves are located on the borders of a free state within a stone's throw of abolitionists. End quote. It was common in the 1840s and 1850s for pro-slavery advocates to claim that blacks benefited from being enslaved to whites. For Cartwright and other pro-slavery defenders, the black slave who tried to escape must be crazy. The uncontrollable urge to run away was a symptom of the mental disorder. Later, Cartwright would argue that drapetomania could be prevented by beating the devil out of them. Amputation of the toes was also suggested. Cartwright also described another mental disorder, diasthesia aethiopica, to explain the apparent lack of work ethic exhibited by many slaves. The diagnosable symptoms included disobedience, insolence, and refusing to work, and physical lesions. What treatment did Cartwright suggest? Put the patient on some hard kind of work in the open air and sunshine under the watchful eye of a white man. What is my opinion of draped?
My. So yeah. So he was about, I'm going to read from the same article from Ferris University, which is in Florida. And once again, as he was stating, this is an article by Ferris University, but the David Pilgrim, it wasn't the guy that was reading. He's not David Pilgrim, but the narrator for the video. David Pilgrim is a curator for the Jim Crow Museum, and he's the one that wrote this article. And he was pretty much quoting Dr. Samuel Cartwright with his diagnosis of drapetomania. I had never heard of this. And I was like, it's the same thing that's going on with, and we're going to talk about this later in the show, with Ye and Kyrie. The masters or the taskmasters and the house slaves are now saying, y'all crazy for breaking code. What is wrong with you?
What they did.
Shut up and dribble. You see what I'm saying? And it's actually a term for it. This dude made up drapetomania. Now, what he was about to read, let me go ahead and read the last of this article. He said, in my opinion, what is my opinion of drapetomania and diasthesia aethiopica? They were examples of scientific racism. Racist propaganda masquerading as objective scientific inquiry. The desire for freedom is not pathology. The unwillingness to work for a slaver is not a disease. The goal of the scientific races was and remains the defense of a racial hierarchy. Now it says that now Cartwright was unfortunately not the last scholar to use science, or more correctly, pseudoscience, to rationalize or justify the subordination of so-called African Americans in that time. In 1797, for example, Dr. Benjamin Rush, which is so-called the father of American psychiatry, declared that the dark skin of so-called blacks was caused by a rare congenital disease called, check this out, boy, called negritude. They got
That's a disease.
They said
that's
it's
a disease
called negritude, like Negro and attitude put together. They actually got terms for this stuff. Boy, this blew my mind. And it says that negritude derived from leprosy. So this is mind-boggling that this is the diagnosis of he said the only cure was to turn the skin white.
But that ain't leprosy. That ain't leprosy. Leprosy is when your ear fall off and you get all calluses everywhere. When you bring it out.
They have argued that
that's Michael Jackson. That's Uncle Ruckus reversible disease. What's it called? Impetigo.
Right. Vitiligo, impetigo. Right.
Yeah,
man. So, bruh, when I picked this up, bruh, I was like, I got to bring this out because it just blew my mind that they actually said this is science. This is why the slave don't want to be a slave because they're crazy, and we're gonna call it drapetomania. Or the slave don't want to work and is insubordinate. Oh, well, I don't want to work from 5 a.m. to 9 p.m., 17 hours and eat one crumb of a burnt biscuit for supper. Oh, that's called dysesthesia athiopica. What?
Yeah.
So what do you guys feel about that, man?
I know I have the second one. I know I have that second one. I ain't never heard of the first one, but I'm pretty sure Yarika have. But that's some crazy stuff.
That's bro, it blew my mind, man. And it's going on right now today with what we're going to talk about tonight. And you would have had to been under a rock if you haven't, noticed what's been going on the past month with, Ye and Kyrie. This is what's happening. And like he said, to this day, this is what people think, that we're crazy when we don't want to meet 6 demands just to play basketball again. This is what they're saying. Oh, yeah, that's drapetomania. So yes, Mr. Samuel Cartwright. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. I want you to finish it.
No, I was going to say, Mr. Samuel Cartwright, you are Mr. Ed of the week.
Ed of the week. We're gonna keep that too. I like that.
I'm
gonna find Mr. Ed. Hello Wilbur. To add to that. But and for y'all too young, Mr. Ed was a great show.
It was actually a good show.
Go find your TV land. Go find your TV. That's when all the world was in black and white.
Yeah.
There we go. But anyway, what I'm finna say, they still make up words today. You said something. You said pseudo medicine to justify the foolishness in what they was talking about. Pseudo medicine, in other words, fake medicine. Think about the prescriptions that he was giving.
Right.
Beat the life out of them, or cut off the toes. These was prescriptions, dude. Right. We can't get past this. Right. The doctor prescribed this. Well, what am I going to do? He keep running away. Okay. Well, I tell you what. Beat him.
Beat the devil out of him. That's what he said.
Beat the devil out of him. And if that don't work, cut his toes off. You see what I'm saying?
Like you said,
these were prescriptions from the doctor.
That's the medicine that they were actually giving us. So it wasn't what I'm saying? Right. So it wasn't just something they were making up. Like you said, they would go to the doctor. Doc, what do I do? Here's the prescription.
Here's the prescription.
Wow. So the yoke of iron that had the little things coming out of it, was that part of it? So that seemed like torture racks that we was put in for thinking. That is how we went mad. That is how we got stuck. That's how we was damaged to be this homebound Stockholm syndrome. The chains are gone.
They broke our wheels. And
there you go. The chains are cut off, but they mental state now.
What is it called again? Deptomania?
Yeah,
Dreptomania? Anti-Semitic is a made-up word.
And that just happened in the end of the 1930s. They brought that up.
That's right.
Was it 1930s or after 1945?
Well, I know they had to put it in place before them imposters went in there. So basically, they put it in place. They went in. They just had a reason to bring it in
45, and I thought anti-Semitic came around about 48.
That's what I'm saying.
I could be wrong, but yeah.
No, they started it. They put the people in there, but now we have to have a reason to bring it in. So around they,
Right.
you know, they already put it to play. They just had to use it.
And the medicine for anti-Semitic is money. That's the medicine. Whenever you cross the line and we throw that anti-Semitic tag on you, you got to pay. That's a tax. That is a tax. That's what the Anti-Defamation League is. And I don't know if people paid attention, they're actually trying to change the name of Anti-Defamation League to American Defamation League. That's anti-Semitic, which is Anti-Defamation League. Don't let these folks fool you and change the name on it without you understanding what it is that they're doing. That's a great beyond critical race theory, man.
And Sister Yame, I agree with you. I guess we all got Drapetomania then. I agree with you.
I know I do. I got full blown. I got full blown.
You got full blown.
I want all of it. I want what he got.
Oh, that's good stuff, man.
But yeah, that was nice. That was good edifying, man.
Man.
That explains them whips on that back. That explains a lot of them pictures, man.
Yep. There you go.
Yeah.
You got it.
It's the Ed of the week, Samuel R. Cartwright. You ain't make it off the trial block. All right.
Roshan, this is a new one about 4 months old from Roshan Judah, new legend. His sons is on this cut with him, as a matter of fact, man. I thought it was kind of dope. Let's check it out.
Oh, yeah.
And see, the thing is, you got all these people walking around here like zombies, thinking nothing ain't about to happen. But that's a lie.
Man, Con, absolutely. I just don't understand how they don't see what we see. Sodom and Gomorrah all over again, man. Got all these gay people walking around.
Facts. And it's right here in the book of Revelation. Revelation chapter 13, verse 15, man. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast shall both speak and cause as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed.
You're listening to
who you thought you was playing with? Christ about to up the automatic AR. Silly rabbit ain't no playing tricks. Yeah, prophecy about to expose you. Lava burning reprobates. Boy, I tried to told you. I'm Kratos, so you better lay low. Keep the laws and commandments, cause the God say so.
Ready go, Bible's out, already drawn. To the kingdom, going high like stepping stones. Greatest achievers, make believers like Nicodemus. Royal leaders, we the people, never was got the truth, it's bulletproof. Boy, what it do? Let the Bible hang out sideways and let it shoot.
Whoa! Check it. We lit. JT, you ready?
Yeah, we overdose on the word. It's getting close. Clouds open, rain pouring. There go the ghost. Kingdom come, rich in spirit, overflow. Armageddon, fire blaze, it's holy smoke. Revelation, going high, elevation. Judgment day is Michael Myers, so get the Jason. Heart is racing, hell is hot, ain't no replacing. Body shaking, spicy Cajun, eternal blazing. Whoa.
Choose this day who you gonna serve, man. You know it. And that great dragon was cast out. That old serpent called the devil. Yeah. Take on the full armor of the Most High, man.
Judah King.
You're listening
Whoa. There we go. Automatics, he'll let them blow. Grim Reaper, deep in the night, you'll never know. 10,000 angels, slicing them up from every angle. Chariots, blowing trumpets like clarinets. Get ready, go. Last hour to save your soul. You didn't know, on this road is paved with gold. Strong faith, love my brothers with no hate. Job well done, now walk inside them 12 gates. They Wolverines, guillotines, it's kingdom come. Kill my flesh, can't kill my soul, his will be done. The king ruler, dump them off in freeze coolers. Most high Christ and Holy Spirit, my three shooters. Like the young king said, man, You got a choice. You better choose wisely as the world ends. Selah.
Coming down, walking through byways and highways, push the truth. Give them that Deuteronomy, what it do. Bodies being burnt up in flames, boy, that's the judgment. Love not the world when you leave, can't take nothing. Coming down, walking through byways and highways, push the truth. Give them that Deuteronomy, what it do. Bodies being burnt up in flames, boy, that's the judgment. Love not the world when you leave, can't take nothing.
Yeah.
Mr. Roshan.
Yeah.
Nice.
Like that.
Yeah. I think he had that if I'm not mistaken, that beat from what was the name of that song? Is it the Lion of Judah? I think it was called. I can't think of the name of it now. Yeah.
Okay.
But I think he had a little bit of that music up in there as well, man. But yeah,
It was hard.
But
yeah.
He got his little boys with him, man. I'm watching them kids grow up, but they look just like him, man. I like the fact that he's implementing them into his music, bringing them up the way that they should be brought up, you know. So, as youngsters, Let's get it though, man. What we got, Mr. Safar?
Shalom. Yeah, Shalom. Oh man, I've been trying to arrange this best way I could just to bring it out. We got some things going on with the Social Security card and the Social Security Administration. Want to bring in a slot where you can now, which is already out, where you can change your gender as non-binary on your Social Security.
Wow.
Now, But before I go on, just chew on that for a minute. Social Security, that's been out for a minute. So you want to be non-binary? Go ahead. You want to say you male, female? Go ahead. What about your birth certificate? You ain't got to change your passport, birth certificate. We just worrying about that. That's all that matters. Can you still get the same amount of Social Security you was when you had whatever between your legs till you thought, hey, I don't want that in between my legs no more? You still get the same reparations.
Wow.
So some articles I would love for sure. Did he nod off up there? There you go.
No. Yeah.
So them 3 articles that I just want to bring out, explaining not exactly all of them, but they all going to say this is the reason why we feel that we need to put in this for them. The LGBT community needs some backup. These 3 articles that we could bring up are saying all that in them.
Okay,
the reason why that go
ahead and talk. I'm gonna bring it up. Yeah.
The reason why we're going to bring these up just to show that these are behind the scenes, private, because something got to get started before they bring it out.
Right.
Exactly.
So they was, at least I know of for now, there are only 11 open gay Congress people that's sitting in the seat. Only 11 that's open.
That's open.
And guess what? They are Democrats.
Of course.
I believe it.
Of course.
I believe it.
They all Democrats.
All liberals. I can't deal, man.
Yeah, I mean, and we was talking about this earlier today, how we are the only people who vote straight ticket when it comes to this, like that lady said, when I went to her house, I raised all of my kids to be Democrats and Christians. You know what I'm saying?
We put a video out that said, hey, Democratic Christians. You remember that video we put out? That we just pushing that.
Right.
No matter what kind of values that person got, no matter what we just vote straight ticket all the way down.
Mama said it, and Jesse Jackson said it. It's not knowing that they're pushing Planned Parenthood.
Planned Parenthood.
Why? Because we're disgusting to them. We're disgusting to Margaret Sanger, but Margaret Sanger pushed it, and the Democrats are pushing it, and we're voting to push to kill our kids.
Not knowing, like you said, we go in the booth, not knowing that they pushing the stuff. We just hit straight ticket and put them in.
We just doing that. We like the color blue.
That's your first one. That is your first one.
Which one is that? The task force. That still blow my mind. LGBTQ has a task force. Now I know task force from drug stuff, keeping the streets safe and all that.
Right.
Well, they got a task force to keep them safe. When did they get this? How long have they had it? Why we didn't know about it? That's the private stuff that they do behind the scenes. They got 11 people that's open. Okay, 11 of us are open. So we need some backup.
Right.
Let's go into civil rights money that's available for us. Now we could collaborate a task force to back up any law we want, any bill we got to make now. Hence, this one that we could put out there. So I know a year or so ago, I was taking down the care now, me and my wife, and I'm filling out the paper, and I see male, female, transgender. I'm like, what? When did they do this? So they got me thinking. They doing stuff behind our backs. Send the next one, brother.
They're doing. That's exactly what they're doing.
Huge wins.
It's giving an era. They're not even.
Okay, well, never mind. Them other two are showing that this is the equality law. Why we have to do it so they could fit in.
Well, I want to.
Oh, did we lose him?
Yeah. So why he's getting it together? So they bring. I see it because it's a real slow stream too.
Yeah.
No, we supposed to get this out, y'all disgusting people. Yeah. So y'all got these task force out. Y'all got our babies going to change their gender. We can't even say on the Social Security to our babies what gender they want to be. We got to wait until they're old enough to change their gender. That's part of that law and these equality things they're trying to put in.
It's crazy, man.
Look at this guy. That ain't.
Look at that right there. Security of self, attestation of sex marker, social security number records. Look who they got forefront in the thing.
See? That's
look.
11 open LGBTQ on the council seat, and they all Democrats.
People stuck in that. Stuck in that, man. And it's a shame that we as a people that we continue to fall for the banana in the tailpipe when it comes to stuff like that, man.
We just
we don't even fall for it no more. We give the banana. Here you go, Mr. Tailpipe. Here you go. We give them the ammunition to do whatever they want to us.
Yes, bro.
We do. Right. We simple-minded, right?
Right.
But bring up the video. Bring up the video. So what they do is, after they do the private stuff, they put a little bit of information on TV or in your news snippet. All right, that's the appetizer.
Right.
They already got the plan.
Today is International Transgender Day of Visibility, and that's the catalyst for some big changes at LAX. CBS 2's Carl Finstrom shows us how the TSA is updating its standards for screening passengers.
The travel changes coming to airports like John Wayne here are part of a larger effort to make the federal government more inclusive. Take a look. The clearest change will be on passports starting April 11th. In addition to male and female designations, folks will be able to select a new X-gender marker created for passengers who are transgender, non-binary, and gender non-conforming. The gender selected will not need to match what's on a person's supporting documentation, like their birth certificate. The administration says it also plans to expand the X-gender marker to airlines and other federal travel programs, and to make it easier for transgender people to change their gender information in Social Security Administration records. At the same time, new TSA body scanners are coming to airports, which are gender neutral, with the goal of eliminating unnecessary pat-downs. And TSA officers will be instructed on new, less invasive screening protocols. Folks we spoke with here today were just learning about the changes.
Don't know that it matters a lot to me per se, but I know there's a large number of people out there that are transitioning. I certainly don't want them to feel unwelcome. It's nice to see that they're trying to meet their needs.
The freedom of being yourself. So yeah, it's a great idea. It really is.
The Biden administration says that many transgender Americans are still facing systemic barriers, discrimination, and acts of violence. So they say what is being put in place today is just the start of the changes to come. From Santa Ana, Cara Finstrom, CBS 2 News.
This
man,
that man got kicked off. He got kicked. That person got kicked off the bus for talking noise to one of them. You see how he was sitting in the grab, but that don't make sense. That don't make sense at all, man. How they throw it out there just because they feel it's needed. We to hell with the browns, the blacks, and the red folks, huh?
That's what they say. You're basically protecting them, but there is a people that built this country that you're able to do things you're able to do because of those people that you don't make any laws to protect. Like make that
exactly. I was just
day of visibility. They gotta what?
That's exactly what I was gonna bring out on that one article, Safar, that I couldn't bring up. He kept giving me a 504 error, whatever that is. I have no idea what it is. But I want to read this here from that article. And this is on the lines of what Ayob is talking. It says the Social Security Administration is committed to reducing barriers and ensuring the fair treatment of the LGBTQ plus community by updating our procedures for Social Security number records. And acting commissioner, I'm not going to pronounce that name, but it says this policy change will allow people to self-select their sex in our records without needing to provide documents of the sex designation. Now, I don't know who has ever went down to the DPS or what it's called in your state to try to get a driver's license, right? They look, you gotta have birth certificate, Social Security, you gotta have a bill in your name, you gotta have proof of residency, you gotta have a litany of all of this type of stuff just to get a dadgum state issued driver's license, which they know that you are from this country. You understand what I'm saying? But yet you got to go through all of these bells and whistles. But here they gonna say, look, you ain't got to provide nothing. All you got to do is check the box. Now, with that being said, this is the thing of this on what Ayo was talking. Once again, black people, and this falls right in line with what we talking about. Once again, black people, we don't fell even lower to the totem pole when it comes to the sense of what is important.
Exactly. And it's always the kids that they're so aiming at the kids hard now.
Yeah,
they say you cannot change. You cannot pick in one of them articles. You cannot pick. Your child got to pick what sex he wants.
Right.
That's the next law that's coming out.
And what that is doing, that is putting division in the home, and that's what Yasha said, that the daughter will be at odds with the mother and the son with the father, and this is the reason why.
Yep, he said he's bring this war, not peace.
Them words are real.
Yep,
exactly.
They folding out right before our eyes, and it's just crazy how everybody gets a day. Everybody, they want. It's like they want to make it known that we don't care about y'all.
Right.
That's exactly what it is. They making it known. But I'm loving where we are right now.
When they took June Black Music Month and June away, or they didn't take it away, they just said we ain't gonna talk about it no more. We just gonna bring LGBT month.
Right.
On top of June. I said, well, that used to be Black Music Month. I remember because BET had tributes on Black Music Month in June.
Yep, jazz festivals for BET.
There you go.
They used to advertise,
and now it's all about the
man. They love to talk about homophobic.
I ain't afraid of none of them. Phobia means you scared of it.
Right. I'm saying stop heterophobia.
You understand what I'm saying?
I'm about to make me some shirts say stop being heterophobic.
Because they are exactly that, man. Did you hear what they said on the video? I mean, it's just allowing people. And see, and this is what people don't understand. I remember our very, very, very first episode is when Biden got in office. And one of the first things he did was put that transgender man in office, that health person. You dig what I'm saying? And so what people don't understand that You can blame the destruction of the earth on global warming, which there's no such thing. You can say that it's our fault that all of these things is happening. No, why it's happening is because you leaders of the world are lawless, and you are allowing the people to be lawless. When you get into this word, the one thing that our power do not go for is lawlessness. Look, I gave you land. You didn't appreciate it. I'm going to kick you out. I'm kicking you out to keep from destroying you. Your mama or your daddy ever told you, look, you better leave this house. You better get out of here. And you understand
mine just like
told you better get out of here. They telling you to get out of here before I lay hands on you. And that's what the Most High our power did to us. Look, I'm finna kick you up out of here because this is my land.
This is mine.
I'm letting you, I'm just letting you use it, and you don't want to do right. You setting up groves. You worshiping other gods. You are turning your children over to Molech, and then you just forgetting about me. Look, I'm finna kick you up out of here, right?
Yep.
And these people doing the same thing today. The same thing today, and they got Judah doing it, man.
Judah
doing it
at the forefront. And Yamei, she said she had a comment. 9:01 p.m. They got that got the money from the BLM movement. That's what. Listen, they have raised.
That's the bomb right there.
And raised all this money from the plight of the black family, from killings of unarmed black citizens. Raised all these billions of dollars for other programs. That's just facts.
That's facts. That's facts. I mean, from the time
that makes sense because LGBT community and Black Lives Matter hate I'm gonna say the words they use, the cisgenders.
Right.
So they hate the cisgenders. So I'm gonna use y'all language so you know I'm talking exactly to y'all gross folks. The cisgender, y'all doing it, but y'all make burgers at Burger King gay. What in the world?
Who does that?
They put the top bun with the top bun and the bottom bun with the bottom. Bro, stop.
But Ak, you said something, Sheer. You said lawlessness. That's what it is. It's a heart and a mind of as Aleister Crowley said, do as thou wilt.
Do as thou wilt.
Do what you want to do. There's no
that's
law.
The spirit. That's the spirit that's in the world.
Man. That's it.
That is the spirit that is in the world.
Yeah.
Wow, bro. That's crazy. You brought that out.
I want to say one thing, man, about BLM, man, to show you Hosea 4:6 is a spirit that is on us, and also Isaiah 66:4, which is I will choose your delusions, right? I want to show why that is on us, man. Anything that these people throw our way, we'll jump on it. How many black people do you know outside of us who study know who Soros is? Probably don't. They ain't never heard that name before. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't never heard that name before. This is how stuff makes sense to me. You telling me that black people came up with a worldwide organization called Black Lives Matter when we can't even have 2 stores in the neighborhood?
Right.
When we can't even have a cleaners, when we can't even have our own cleaners.
Make it
make sense. But you came up with a whole organization that's worldwide, that stretches and on every media base, right? There is no way Black Lives Matter is owned and funded by us as a people. The only thing I sent me something today. How much money we done spent as a nation, the people in this nation? How much was it?
I think I want to say it was 700 billion. It was
$700 billion.
It was as a nation.
Extra number.
Yeah. It said out of the 26 nations, we were number 8.
You understand what I'm saying?
If that ain't
out of 226 countries, we were number 8 as a nation spending money. 8. And you know what we spend that money on? Nikes, Adidas, Slit Smoke Liquor.
Come on, NBA League Pass.
NBA League Pass.
Did you say out of the whole world?
Out of 226 nations, we were number 8. Different nations. We were number 8 as far as black people, as far as spending power.
I see why he was plucking. I see why he was plucking their birds out.
Bro, I'm telling you,
Just run this commercial so we can move on to the next one, man. I'm sorry. I know, man.
I know, man. Hey, bro, that was good. I'm glad, man. This is good stuff. Man.
Yeah,
good stuff, man.
I already know. This one here is Beauty for Ashes apparel.
Yeah.
And I want to begin by giving all praises to the Most High for the opportunity to be able to make designs made to fit life for the kingdom. Beauty for Ashes offers quality, great pricing, and fringes on all designs. You can find Beauty for Ashes on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. And I can also be reached by email at beautyforashes1913@gmail.com for any questions or to place an order.
Yeah.
All praises, all praises.
All praises, man. Beautiful Ashes.
Yeah.
This right there, man. So all quality and great pricing. All praises. Hallelujah.
Yes, sir. Anybody else that got any kind of businesses or anything like that, you got any type of commercial that needs to be ran, hit us up in the email, truthbetoldflexpodcast.com. We'll definitely get that up for you as well. Thank you, Oxafar, for that one, man. That was a good one. Say, boy, that time just be going.
I know we're gonna have to we're gonna have to spin the block on that when another show will come back on that.
Yeah, I know, right? Because
because it's so much in that they're trying to do. Like you said, they sneak it in on us. But yeah, I know we press for time.
I don't even know if they be sneaking it in on us no more, man. Because it's just, you know what I'm saying. There's no reason to sneak it in because people are so, you know what I'm saying, open to it. I'm gonna open up with this right here, and I'm gonna show you why. Here we go. I hope this one don't get us banned, but here we go. Check it out.
I want to hear you say your name. Your name is Toby. What's your name?
Gunter.
Lord God, help that boy. They're gonna whip him dead.
What's your name? Say it. Toby. Who are you? Say your name. What's your name?
Toby.
Say it again. Say it louder so they all can hear you. What's your name?
Toby. My name is Toby.
Aye. That's a good nigger. Cut him down.
Yeah,
man. The only thing that really just keeps stinging to me out of all that is when he said, "That's a good nigga." That pierces me every time I see that.
Yeah, me and the family, we just watched the whole Roots and the New Generation. My wife and the whole assembly. Yeah, man. And as you can see, the master wasn't the one doing the whipping.
I was gonna bring that out.
Yeah. Sorry,
was one of the things I was going to bring out.
Go ahead, my bad.
several things about that frame that need to be brought out. The only thing that Kunta had to say was his name was Toby. It didn't matter how he said it, just as long as he said it. The other thing is that the dude with the whip, let's change him who he was. And let's put LeBron James in that place. Or let's put Charles Barkley in that place.
Bring it out.
Or let's put Stephen A. Smith in that place.
Bring it out.
Because what their job is to be your gatekeeper. That's what their job is to do. This is why they keep putting a microphone in front of these Negroes after what it is that our brother, and I'm saying it like this here too purposely, that our brother Kyrie is going to. They went to these Negroes because they got to show you other Negroes that all Negroes don't feel the same way Kyrie feel.
Right. That's it.
Well,
so you got to be the upstanding right Negro, right? LeBron? What you got to say about this? You really don't want his true opinion. You want his corporate opinion.
That's right. You want him to
said something
down.
earlier. Yeah. You said something earlier, yo. You said when they go off script. And that's all Kyrie has done. See, these cats, they got scripts that they have to follow.
Yes. Yeah. Absolutely.
Me and Safa this been some years ago, we was talking about Oprah being from Chicago with all of this money that she got. And instead of her taking her money and putting it in Chicago, she go and open up a girls' school in Africa.
Right.
And some people, and black people are like, oh, that's so great. You're giving her care, you know what I'm saying? But what they not understanding is the reason why she go to Africa to open up a girls' school. One is a perverted reason, and we're not even finna go into that.
That's a whole
but the second reason is because Oprah money is not her money.
Nope.
She got and Oprah's script was not to help black kids in America.
Nope.
Therefore, she can't spend money on helping the underprivileged in Chicago where she is from. So, all you niggas are the same anyway. They done took Ham and Sham and done put us all in the same pot, right? So they don't care if you go help niggas over here in Africa or if you help them over here. Because all we see is that you are helping black folks.
Yeah.
Take it out, man. The hypocrisy of the NBA.
Woo, man.
When it comes to Shaquille O'Neal and when it comes to Amazon. I'm gonna run through this fast, Ayo. I promise. We gonna get to you, man. But check this out right here. Check this out.
No, we got an answer for what this idiot has done.
Shalom, Hebrews. Ron Dalton Jr. giving you a special announcement. This Thursday coming up, we're gonna be at the Cityplex 12 Theater in Newark, New Jersey. If you haven't seen the first movie, well, actually, if you haven't seen the second movie, but you've seen the first movie, you need to come out to the Cityplex 12 Theater in Newark, New Jersey. We're going to be showing the movie Hebrews Negros 2, Revelation, The Age of Awakening, hosted by the Bethel International Church under Dr. Gloria Harris. You want to come out, get your tickets before that date because we have a limited seats that are available. And you want to get your tickets early so that when you come to the door try to get tickets, you're not going to be told that it's sold out. So I'm going to say it again. This Thursday coming up in Newark, New Jersey. August 22nd, Thursday, Newark, New Jersey. We're going to come out to the Cityplex 12 Theater. Newark, New Jersey. We're going to come out to the Cityplex 12 Theater.
Now, in case y'all don't know who that was Mr. Ronald himself.
Yeah.
The author and the producer, and let me say the executive producer of Hebrews to Negroes.
Yep.
Black America Wake Up.
Good looking brother.
That's who that was. So now, guess where his movie was showing? Guess where he was given an invite to go see the movie?
Bring it out.
At Shaquille O'Neal's movie theater.
Yeah.
Now, you think the NBA don't know this?
Right.
You think the NBA have not heard of this?
NBA was there.
Yeah.
Well, have you heard Adam Silver? Have you heard what is that platform that him and Kenny and all them be sitting on? The NBA what is it called?
Not First Take, but the NBA Showtime.
NBA. Have you heard NBA Showtime say anything to Shaquille O'Neal?
Pause. Kenny Smith. Dang. Nope.
The beginning of the clip was Shaquille O'Neal talking. Now we got to answer for what this clown has done.
Yep. Talking about Kyrie. Yep.
Talking about Kyrie.
But you showed the movie.
But you showed the movie. Now, this is the interesting thing, Ayob and Safa. In order for Ronald to get that movie in Shaquille O'Neal's theater, Shaquille had to sit down with this brother.
Yeah. He had to sign off on it. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Say that one more again. He had to do what?
He had to sign off on it.
So all of this ruckus on Kyrie is simply because he tweeted a link?
Yeah, that's make it make sense.
A link? Wait a minute, Shaquille, you making money off the movie, off this anti-Semitic, hateful, disturbing movie.
That's what they call it. That's what they call it.
Boy, that's bad, boy. They keep adding to it, huh?
Adding to it.
One more hypocrisy. Amazon. Check this out. Amazon still sells the anti-Semitic film that led to Kyrie Irving's suspension. This is out of Washington Post. The Brooklyn Nets last week suspended star Kyrie Irving for promoting an anti-Semitic documentary and book on social media, and Irving has apologized. Now, the NBA team and Anti-Defamation League want Amazon to be held accountable as well. The ADL sent a letter to Amazon on Friday on behalf of itself and the Nets. Check this out. Asking that the viral Lutney anti-Semitic book and related video either be removed. You see this? It say either be removed from the platform's marketplace,
that's a bully move.
Attached with a context that explains why these works are problematic. Now, the word "or" is huge here.
Yeah, or.
Either is huge here.
Yep.
You done beat this man down. You done suspended this man and then say you got 6 conditions that you got to go through before we can even think about reinstating you. But you go to Amazon Prime, tiptoeing, walking on eggshells and say, hey, could you take that down? Or you really don't have to take it down. Just put a little disclaimer on it.
Put a disclaimer on it, stating that when you view this, it may scare you. That's boy, the hypocrisy, man, is just unbelievable. Like, it's
why are we such a threat? Are you,
bro? Listen,
why are we such a threat?
Cause once again,
we the lowest ones. We're poor. We don't have a land to call our own. We kill each other. We rape each other. We do everything we can against, but we are still feared by those who put the image out on us.
But what they know, the reason they broke down and stopped the Reconstruction era, Andrew Jackson vetoed it, is because they know, if we know that we were number 8 out of 226 countries, then they know it.
They
know that.
Exactly.
They know that.
Exactly.
They say,
see, this is the problem, though. And they not scared of that number, Ayo, because they got us so detached from one another.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? And this is one of the reasons I named this show. They done finally made these Negros mad. Look, man, you got Negroes that don't necessarily agree with what Kyrie did, but they stepping up right now. Why? Because their eyes are starting to see that people ain't right.
That's right. That's right.
And what you asking for is not right. Look, I played Toby Kunta Kinte for a reason, because the 6 conditions, they said at first, and you know what the Nets said, that his apology wasn't enough.
That's what they say at first. The apology.
Oh my God.
What does that mean? Make that make sense to me.
Make that make sense. Oh, he apologized.
So now Yeah, that you know what I'm saying? Because now what you're doing is you're doing the same thing that white man was doing in the film, which is exerting your power. You gonna say Toby one way or the other. So you gon' let me finish reading this here. Hold on. Hold on. Let me go to this six items here. It say Kyrie Irving must complete 6 items the Brooklyn Nets require to rejoin the team. It says before the point guard can rejoin the team, there are 6 things that he must do to satisfy the Brooklyn Nets organization. Although he has already apologized after news of the suspension came out, they are requiring him to offer another apology, condemn the film, Hebrews and Negros. That's big. Remember that. Condemn the film. This is what he got to do. Condemn the film, Hebrews and Negro, Wake Up Black America. He already pledged to do the second requirement, which is to donate the $500,000 to the anti-hate organization. He must enroll. Listen to this foolishness, man. He must enroll and complete sensitivity training and anti-Semitic training. Along with that, Urban must also meet with the Anti-Defamation League and Jewish leaders. The last step he has to take is meeting with the team owner, Joe Tsai, to demonstrate understanding. All of this here is breaking your will.
Yeah. To demonstrate.
All of that is showing that you a nigga and you better stay in your place.
To demonstrate.
Safar just said it best. If you see in the clip you played, he asked him when he said Toby, what did he say? He said, say it again.
Everybody can hear. That's exactly what they want Kyrie to do.
Bro. Come on, man. That's exactly
what's going on. So he gotta go sing and dance to show that I'm back. Man, get the.
Yep.
That's exactly what they saying.
And you know why?
That's exactly what they saying.
That $40 million, his contract is guaranteed. So either way they go, he gonna
get that
tomorrow. He gonna get that. They got to
gonna
get
that.
So they try. They like, oh yeah, we're gonna get everything out of you, Negro.
Now, one of the things, Cheryl, that I really want to bring out is when it says that he must condemn the film Hebrews. Dude, do you know what that is saying? That's like taking your manhood away from you, man. How you gonna tell me what I can like and what I cannot like? How you gonna make me condemn a movie that I watch because he got too many followers? Kyrie, we can't be having you promoting things like that. We can't have you out having people thinking that you like stuff like this, Kyrie. We gotta get you to say that the movie is no good. Dude, the kingdom is falling. Two elders told us. Two elders told us that the end of this kingdom is Esau. But the beginning of the kingdom to come is Jacob, and we are on our way up.
Hallelujah.
I'm gonna wear my Fringes shirt with that maroon
with brother Zamoriel,
and that scripture is on that joker. I'm gonna wear it every day.
Yes, sir.
Shaka Boom, you are absolutely right, because that was the next step that I was going, sister. Brett Favre ain't had no sensitivity training. This brother's stealing from the Pope.
They trying to sweep it under the rug.
They try.
Ben Roethlisberger raped a whole woman out here. He ain't went through no sensitivity training.
Nope. If it's anybody needs sensitivity, it's him.
You understand what I'm saying? But only us, and then you got these S-back Negros, Charles Barkley, the NBA done dropped the ball though. If you don't shut up, say I almost lost it again.
I know you could.
Nigga, boy, if you don't shut up.
You got Shaq up there trying to explain, so I just showed the movie, but it ain't, I didn't even, it's gonna be all right. Okay, you wasn't saying that last week, bro.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, that, bro. This
and the thing that get me is that ain't none of y'all came down on Shaq for showing the movie.
Nobody.
Shaq should be suspended. Shaq need to go to sensitivity training. Shaq need to go see a Jewish rabbi. Shaq need to donate that gun big old 33-degree Mason ring that he wear on his pinky.
Come on, bring it out, Bring it out.
So let me ask something. So he had to do all them 6 things and end up with the wizard at the end, right? So he's with the Wizards. Did Nick Cannon have to go through all them steps? Or
Nick Cannon had to go through all of that, but he went through it willingly. That's the difference.
That's what I'm saying. So no matter what, that's the procedure.
Nick Cannon said, "I'm gonna give money." He didn't even ask for it from Nick.
That's the ingredients, huh? So no matter what, they gotta do them each 6 steps. No matter who it is, bring it out. That is Kyrie. Thank you for bringing that out. I didn't know that. I thought they just met up with the Wizards.
And here it is. It's reports now. Kyrie hasn't answered any text or phone calls.
Right. I saw that this morning. I was looking at that this morning, and they got an irony of it is they got a new black coach.
Ain't that crazy?
Well, they're gonna keep a black coach though. Right now,
I'm talking about right after what they did with what's his name? Of course they're gonna keep, but from the Esau to Jacob.
Right. Yeah, they fired Steve Nash. Wanted to hire the Celtics, who we did the show on Ime Udoka a couple episodes ago. They was like, well, it's a bad PR move to hire him with all this going on with Kyrie. So yesterday and this morning they said nah. Then they hired Jacques Vaughn.
And I said, wow.
We got to get into this last one, man. We have got to, because this brother brought some information to me that I did not even know. And it goes right along with the hypocrisy that the NBA got going on. So I got one more song break, man. Y'all hang on with us. Y'all hang on with us. This one here is from Lorvins. Yeah, this one here is from Lorvins. And where my banner at? Okay, here we go. Here we go. Yeah. This one here is from Lorvins, and then we're gonna come back. We're gonna get that last one in. Here we go. This is a new one from him as well. We from Fall.
Help me say it. Help me say it. We say it. Say it. Help me say it. Help me say it. From Israel to Egypt to Ethiopia to the Sudan nation, we from afar. We far away from here. Whoa, very far away from here. From the days of Ayikushi, from our forefathers, mothers, and ancestors. Far away from here, yeah, very far away from here. From the days of Soso, Timbuktu, Ghana, Mali, Sumangu. Far away from here, whoa, very far away from here. We from a distant place, they tryna take our place. Far away from here, whoa, very far away from here. Praise, say ya, praise ya, say it, say it, help me say it, help me say it, we say it, say it, say it, help me say it, help me say it. From the days of Soso, Timbuktu, Ghana, Mali, Sumangu. Far away from here, hey, very far away from here. From the days of Kentucky to Sumangu, we come afar. We far away from here, yeah, very far away from here. From the days of Osi Tutu, Yamasaya, Asante far away from here, yeah, very far away from here. From Egypt to Ethiopia to the Sudan nation, we from afar. We far away from here, hey, very far away from here. Praise, say ya, come on, say it, say it, say it, help me say it, we say it, say it, say it, say it, help me say it.
From the gates of no return to our genesis. Yes. Middle, what's the past is but lashes. A history stolen in the race from the masses. The plot even thicker than molasses. But praise Yah, we overcoming them clashes. Reborn, giving beauty for ashes. Yahudi, been redeemed from the masters. So wicked from the sleep and it's massive. We far away from where we currently be. There's a whole lot more to what you currently see. With the seed, with the covenant be. Yahoo, y'all knew. we brew, just cover the heat. Rebuild, meaning cover the breed. Not just one song, but one throne from the top of the key. Yahoo be the crop of the cream, top of the kings. About to bust through like we poppin' the seeds.
Say it, say it, come on. Help me say it, help me say it, help me say it, say it. We've come so far. Help me say it, help me say it. They say we couldn't jump, but we overcome. 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 Praise ya, and say it. Help me say it. Help me say it. Please say it. Please say it. Please say it. Help me say it. Help me say it.
Man, you think David wasn't dancing?
I like videos with the sing-alongs, man.
Yeah.
I like that.
David wasn't dancing, boy. David was doing his thing, man. Say.
You already know. You already know.
Let's see what
I sent Shug a video of white David one time dancing, man. Say they had this man in a long robe and a tambourine spinning around in the
Not the long robe and the tambourine.
They said we couldn't jump already. Up them jewels, man. Say that whole song was a history lesson, man.
Yeah.
That whole song was a history lesson, man. Hey,
you know it.
Look, girl, man, we everywhere. We everywhere. Most I say he gonna scatter us, man. That brother scattered us and blew.
Sand of the sea.
Yep.
We everywhere. Me and my boy was talking about this right before the show, man. I love being black. You couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me enough money.
Man.
Come back and anything else. Put me back black in the projects with no money, with government cheese. I'd be all right. You take your pink skin, all your money.
Not the government cheese, bro.
Not the government cheese.
The government cheese.
I don't see how you melt something and it turns back to skin as it's falling back down.
No, not government cheese. No, government cheese melted, dude. That was the best melted cheese ever. You talking about that
that's the second generation. That's the second generation government cheese, man. That's right before they got rid of the. Let's finish the conversation, bro.
Yeah, I don't know what government cheese you talking about. That big block and that cardboard, boy. Say, man, that makes the best nachos.
You burning the cardboard, man. Come on, man.
Let's get it though, man. Sorry about that, Ayo, man.
Come on, man. How long, man? You just can't let it sit there and it's gonna stay liquid. Come on, bro.
Oh my God, y'all is
I don't know what government cheese you talking about. That wasn't no Dallas government cheese.
Come on, man.
Come on.
we lived in the same projects behind each other. All right, come on.
Chaka Boom say her cheese didn't melt, man. Y'all must know how to cut that cheese up, man. Either that or my mama was a magician. Maybe my mama was a magician.
Right, your mama worked it out. That's what it was. My dude worked it out on your end. Everybody over here, boy.
My mama cut that government cheese out, boy. Say it did too. Yeah. We go ahead.
We used to have that grilled cheese on the stove about 30 minutes. It's still.
Say, man. It's New Jersey was hard as bricks. Say, man. I don't know. That 214 government cheese. Boy, I say, man, I don't know what y'all talking about. That was some melted cheese.
He had that second generation of government cheese, man. That joke, as soon as it said, it's solidified. Like, it ain't even touched the bread yet.
Yeah. Let's get it, though, man. Let's get it. That was fun.
Yeah, that was fun, man.
That's what's crazy in the news.
Oh, my God. Yeah, right. That's the crazy news. But, yeah, man. So, to pretty much land back off what Op just shared with us, man, we're going to keep right on this topic. The picture that you are seeing right here, that is who we've been talking about, Joe Tsai. Joe, Tatsai. Joe Tsai, which is the owner of the Brooklyn Nets.
He don't look like he can hoop.
He
the owner. I don't think he ain't never
Yeah, but he don't
touched
look like he can hoop.
basketball.
What you doing on
Right.
the man? He don't look like he can hoop.
Normally they become owners because they play sports, but we're about to go through an article and see staying on the same topic of hypocrisy, staying on the same topic of lawlessness, staying on the same topic that's so far the article you had and what Octus brought out. This son of perdition, lawlessness, hypocrisy thing is just getting out of control. But there's a verse we talked about yesterday, Jeremiah 49:10, is what's happening. Esau will be made bare. We're going to read that in a second. But so this is a picture of Josiah. Now, Josiah is the owner of the Brooklyn Nets, but he is also, check this out, he is the vice chairman of Alibaba. Alibaba, yes. Now, everybody knows that Alibaba and the 40 Thieves, the old, folklore where, pretty much Alibaba was a poor woodcutter and an honest person who discovered the secrets of the thieves' den. Once he entered the den, he took the treasures to give back to the people. That's where the open sesame, that's where that came from. It came from that story. So Alibaba is a Chinese multinational technology company. Remember that. Technology company specializing in e-commerce, retail, internet, and technology. Founded on June 28, 1999 in Hangzhou, Beijing, China, the company provides customer to consumer, business to consumer, and business to business sales by way of portals, as well as electronic payment services, shopping with search engines, and cloud computing services. What did that sound like? Amazon.
Bitcoin. Oh, my bad.
Right. But Bitcoin, but they are pretty much the Chinese version of Amazon.
Amazon.
Oh, of course.
And you can get stuff on there cheap too, dude.
Right.
In bulk.
You can get stuff. So I truly believe that his making of Alibaba, his involvement with Alibaba, there's another underlying darkness that's starting to creep up because they're calling out the hypocrisy. A lot of other Black podcasts, a lot of other athletes are starting to say, well, wait a minute, what's up with this Josiah and Alibaba? They want to make you think it's the Chinese version of Amazon and coming to the people, but guess what? They're involved in something else. A BBC article wrote the New York Daily News did a article in April. It says Josiah's Alibaba financially supported China's cultural genocide of the Uyghur Muslims.
Come on now.
Genocide.
Genocide.
Supported the genocide. Supported the genocide.
Supported the genocide. Now they're starting. This has been buried. Nobody knew about this until this Kyrie situation. Then people start digging on this dude. Be like, whoa, wait a minute. This dude is a Chinese dude that's owner of the Brooklyn Nets. Where did he get his money? So he is pretty much the token. They got a guy. They'll go get a Chinese guy that want to be in America, that has the technology and the smarts to do, and he'll do everything they want to do. So, is there another underlying? Are they gonna get Jeff Bezos out of the way and raise this Alibaba group up to be the next Amazon in China for America? Could that be the case?
They gave him a basketball team.
He's an owner.
Not a golf course, something that he can blend in with. Because I saw like he can't hoop. He don't look like he know anything about basketball.
Yeah, Josiah.
Because you gotta know something financially, so you know how your money gonna circulate. Right. Come on, man. He don't look like he look like he should be with computers and stuff, man.
Exactly. He
look like he put him on the golf course. Give him an 18-hole saying this is all his green. Let him sit back and just get money off of that clubhouse.
He doesn't breathe basketball owner. Nothing sports about this guy. There's nothing sports. But they wrote this article and said Alibaba, a company co-founded by Josiah, is an adamant advocate of China's communist regime and the owner of the Nets and the Liberty, the WNBA. He financially supported the Chinese government's human rights violations and cultural genocide of its Muslim population, according to a report from ESPN. ESPN reported this, but it was kept quiet, swept under the rug. Nobody else said nothing about it until this Kyrie situation. And
I
like
wonder
I
how
said,
long he been here. Who was the owner of the Nets before he got? How long has he been owning the Nets, and how long has he been here?
I know Brett Yormark and Jay-Z were the majority owners. I think Jay-Z he is now like a minority owner.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? He doesn't hold
right.
I think Josiah.
No, he ain't got no weight.
No, he ain't got no weight.
Yeah, he ain't got no weight.
Let's see. Josiah became owner of the Nets.
This is crazy.
It doesn't say right now. I can't find
this man got all his news out.
Yes.
This man, boy. We pulled on the thread with this one.
Yeah, buddy. May 11th, 2010. Following.
Okay.
So no. Remember the Russian dude, Prokhorov. He was the principal owner of the Nets. In late 2017.
You know what's crazy? How they got all these foreigners owning this New York team?
Monopoly.
Once again, the reason I pulled this article is because the question you just asked, guess who has prominent resources in Brooklyn?
I already know. I already know.
When I was driving around Brooklyn a few years ago, before I even woke up, I was like, bruh, I didn't even know. I pulled to a section and I seen the curl hair with the black hats and the black suits and the black suitcases. They was everywhere. So I realized I was like, they got their own section in Brooklyn, a whole province, Jewish stores, bakeries, restaurants.
So he is a Hong Kong Canadian billionaire businessman that attended Yale University and came to America when he was 13, the son of a lawyer, and he was in a boarding school in New Jersey. This is your man. So I'm gonna he's made up.
He's been groomed. He's been groomed for this.
That's exactly what it is.
He's been groomed.
That's exactly what it is.
It says that Size Alibaba, effectively Amazon in Asia, funded technology used by China to track its citizens, which was used widely in the region where over 1 million Uyghur Muslims and other ethnic minorities were forced into barbed wire camps for re-education. Alibaba, where Tsai served as executive vice chairman, invested heavily in 2 government-backed artificial intelligence companies, Megavii and SenseTime, which developed facial recognition used for population surveillance. Come on, bro. You can't make this stuff up, man. You cannot make this stuff up. You cannot make this stuff up.
The caption goes, I mean, right? It's a mess that's so comedic. I mean, Alibaba and a 40, that's exactly what it is.
It's laughable. When I found this out, I didn't know this, but
I started
digging on YouTube, and now you got bloggers talking about this. Like this Josiah dude, he owns this Alibaba company that's funded, that's got government contracts on facial recognition. They're tracking these Muslims, and these Muslims are getting put in these camps for re-education on communism and why they shouldn't be Muslim. Did you know that China's treatment of Uyghur Muslims has been characterized by, guess who? The U.S. as cultural genocide. First of all, Blue, all you do is spin records, Blue. You can't tell nobody nothing. That's all you do.
You can't tell nobody. Exactly. You can't tell nobody nothing. Nobody listen to them when it comes to stuff like that, man. Because
come on now.
This day other nations still get on them about the treatment that they give to us over here.
So
y'all, they just released 4 different states saying, okay, we're gonna not recognize slavery. We've tired of them loopholes. But what about everybody else? So get out of here with that, man.
Right. China has forcibly sterilized women in the Muslim community and imprisoned hundreds of thousands while destroying mosques and banning religious activities, according to the BBC. So the BBC has reported on this. China has also banned fasting on Ramadan, a practice of sacrifice and discipline during the Muslim holy month currently being observed. At that time in April, Kyrie Irving was observing this. So yeah, yo.
You know, it's the same thing that they did in the.
Who's the good guy?
Right.
So that's the same thing that they did in the Maccabees to us. They banned.
Come on, bro.
You know what I'm saying? They kept us from being able to keep our Shabbat. And this is the beginning of changing the whole culture. This is how they do that. So in other words, what they doing. And I'm gonna tell you something else. You said that to re-educate them on communism. That's what the original school system in America was for. When people go, and if you don't believe me, go back and go study it your own self. And it's still serving the same purpose right now, which is to educate you on how to be an American. In other words, to put you in your boundaries, to put you in your lanes. And that's what the school system is doing now. So all Josiah is doing is he's following the blueprint of what Alexander the Greek laid out all them other years ago. You see,
it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter who faces on it. The plan is still going into effect.
Long as we got the plan in motion. But what's happened is Jeremiah 49:10. And I'm gonna read this real quick. Jeremiah 49:10. But I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places, and he shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not. So the Most High is uncovering
right now.
That's exact. Nobody would have ever known Josiah has a hand in a genocide in the country he came from. But once again, they telling him, look, man, you done been over here since you were 13. You done went to Yale. They ain't your people. You us. You American now. Come on, do what we want you to do.
Yeah.
And he doing it. He, like you said, it's the blueprint. He's been groomed since the age of 13. Yeah. His mom, his dad was a lawyer. So he been
all Yale is, man, those Ivy League schools, all those Ivy League schools are group. That's all it is. You dig what I'm saying? And for us that happen to go there, like Kyrie, Jason Williams, well, they do get a Ivy League education, don't get me wrong, but they play ball and they are excluded from all of that other stuff that the white people are privy to there, man. You got to understand there is a curtain that is pulled. Yeah, you on the campus. Yeah, you getting this education, but there is a curtain that is pulled, and you bet not stick your head over there and look to see what they doing.
No, it ain't no curtain. They make sure it's a curtain and a red line.
Yes, sir.
No matter what, we be sitting right next to them. But like you say, don't cross my line.
Do not ask too many questions, man. This is why you got the boule. The boule whole purpose is because the Skull and Bones would not allow Negroes to be a part of them. So these bougie boule niggas went and formed their own.
The talented 10th.
You understand what I'm saying? Say, man, we could do a whole show on that.
A whole show
as well. You know what I'm saying?
That's do a
whole show on that Joker, man. But
yeah, man. Yeah. So yeah, this dude Josiah, bro, is being uncovered that he is in some crazy stuff, and now you know why. We were speaking earlier. Now you know why Kyrie ain't even answering his phone calls. Kyrie is like, man, are you crazy? Y'all can't back me in a corner. I know the shady stuff that y'all doing. I know what you did last summer.
So it's okay for him to own a whole NBA team and a WNBA team while practicing genocide of a whole nation of people, which I feel like is very hurtful. Absolutely. It's very hurtful.
Who needs to apologize?
Who needs some sensitivity training?
Where look at the hypocrisy, man. It's crazy.
I've been looking for a scripture and I have not been able to find it. I'm sorry if I seemed like I wasn't listening because I was listening to every word. It was just something I was looking for. It's either in Wisdom of Solomon or it's in Sirach. I can't remember right now, but it talks about wisdom making a home with Jacob. That's what I was looking for. Somebody know where it's at. pin me down with it right now. For some reason, I can't find it. But the reason why I was looking for it is because can't no other nation teach this Bible.
They can't do it.
Because this Bible don't belong to no other nation.
Right.
Wisdom did what she was told to do, which was made her dwelling with the house of Jacob. And that also goes with what the Messiah said when he was talking to the woman at the well, when he said that salvation comes by Israel.
Yep.
You got to understand that it is our job to give this here. Go read the book, go read the prophet Isaiah. He'll tell you that it is our job to spread this news, man. Can't nobody else do it, man. You got all your Joel Osteens and your all of these other, they can't do it. They don't understand what's written in these words. Why? Because it was not given to them.
And I'm glad you said that. You bringing something out about the pastor Joel Osteen, TD Jakes, Creflo, even the local pastors. It's so funny how right now this past month they've been quiet. Ain't heard nothing.
Oh yeah. And you know why? They parishioners probably calling them. Say, man,
we the people. We the people.
Hey, like I said, when I came into this truth, I have an uncle. Right. I first thing I said, say, Uncle, explain to me 3 days from Friday night to Sunday morning, according to hours. You can't give me that. Explain to me how Christ said we got to look to the days of Lot and Lot. So what's up with the rapture? If the Lot and Noah was left behind, what's up with the rapture?
Right. If the prophets was beheaded and cut in half and boiled.
He didn't say no other days. He just said the days of Noah and the days of Lot.
Right.
Things happened in that area where people was taken and people was left.
Yeah, that's it.
I just want to know.
They can't answer.
So I'm pretty sure they get a lot of phone calls.
Well, they can't, man. I'm telling you, man. They getting phone calls right now. They done got to a point where a lot of them probably just done stop answering the phone. Because
they seen right,
and you know, and we laughing at this because it is funny, but the more they trying to put this fire out, the more curious they making our people.
Ooh, boy,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. They thread, man. They better leave that thread alone.
Yeah, man. It's yeah, man. So yeah,
did you find really... that Safa? What I was looking for?
Oh no, I thought somebody else had.
Okay, I thought you found it. That's all right. That's all right. I have it next week. Yeah, I have it by next week. Yeah. But hey, it's been real. It's been real, man. Yeah, you know, I want to thank everybody for sticking around with us.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, man. The Most High is good. This is a beautiful, beautiful time to be an Israelite.
Yeah, man.
Beautiful time. Thank you, brother
Zamori. Yeah, man.
Yeah, thank you, brother. Thank you. Yamaya.
Everybody.
Did I say it right?
Yamay.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, man.
Third show, yo, man. I'm gonna get it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get it. Yeah.
To the commercial, my sister Quarte, the commercial, and my daughters. Those were my daughters that was modeling in the commercial, man. So
all praises, man.
All praises,
yeah.
For the
right. And I'm gonna put her information up one more time.
Yeah.
In case anybody was interested, these are the places where she can be reached. Yeah, so get some of them clothes. Sister Delta popped in on us.
Yeah.
Want to give a shout out to her as well.
Delta.
You know,
yeah.
And hey, we do got a guest that's gonna be with us with Throw Around Thursday this month.
Yeah.
Yep, we got somebody that's gonna sit in with us. Yep. So it's gonna be a good one. It's gonna be a good one.
Buddy.
Yeah, so but with that being said, we would like to say shalom and thank everybody for sticking around with us.
Yeah.
And may the Most High continue to bless us, and by His grace, we'll be back here same time next week.
We'll go out the way we came in.
Don't run into Mr. Ed out there, y'all.
God.
Real bird.
I'm gonna give us the same thing that we came in with, like I said, man. Yeah. This is where they want us to be at, man. Say, they want us to be hey, they don't care about nobody being tired.
Right.
They don't care.
You tell that lazy jigaboo the state of Mississippi ain't interested in his meteorological assessment.
The childish insults, man. That's funny. Porch monkey. They childish.
You tell him the state of Mississippi is only interested in getting this here ditch cleared by sundown.
But they sure don't talk to us a lot. They hate us.
Cleared by sundown. You got that, boy.
You got that boy.
You got that boy.
You got that boy.
He don't sound like he's from around here. He's from New York City, boss.
He from New York City.
He from the city.
Uppity.
Yeah. Uppity. Explains the genealogy of Shem. Shem was a black man in Africa. If you repeat this back, Genesis 14, verse 13, Abraham steps on the scene. Being a descendant of Shem, which is a fact, means Abraham too was black. Abraham was born in the city of a black man called Nimrod, grandson of Ham. Ham had 4 sons. One was named Canaan. Here, let me do some explaining. Abraham.
Nah, that was life. That was life, young man. That was life.
Had 12 sons.
Oh, like Jennings.
And these were the children of Israel.
Oh, yeah.
According to Genesis chapter 10.
Oh, yeah. I know what she's talking about. Yeah, my bad. Yeah. We just watched Django the other night, too.
The Django.
The Django, yeah.
The Django.
The Django.
Yeah,
the D is
He said the D is silent.
And the D is silent.
The D is silent.
The Django.
Hey, I love y'all, man. Next week we shall be back. Shalom.
Yes, sir. We out.
Yeah.